Hi everyone, Francisco here from Sceelix. Here with another tutorial. This time this is based on a suggestion from one of our users, Ari Lindenmeyer. Thank you for the suggestion. For this I'm going to create a plane with scattered prisms. So for that, first I'm going to create a new project. I'm going to call it prisms. Now I'm going to create a new graph. Prisms. Okay, now first off we're going to start with a rectangle. So I'm going to have a mesh create. In this mesh create, the primitive will be rectangle. We'll make it a square. Focus. You can see the little square there. I'm going to make it a 5 by 5 just to make it a bit bigger. There you go. I'm going to take away the floor. Taken away. Okay. So now that we've got this, I'm going to modify that. So mesh modify and join that there. And I'm going to, instead of make an extrude, I'm going to make a prismify, and I'll give it a bit of height so it doesn't look so flat. And I won't give it any overhang, I'll make it a simple, exactly. So now that we've got this, we can create, I'll just put it far away. Now we've got this, we can make several copies of these. So I'm going to use the copy node operation. So by default there's 10 copies that are made. We'll leave it like that. So now we've got 10 copies. We're going to create some random parameters so that we can then scatter them throughout the plane. So attributes. I'm going to add a few attributes. I'm going to put, so from 0 to 30, and we're going to call it X position, X pos. Add another one, float, 30 as well. This one will be called Y pos. And then add a integer, okay, so that you can give it a rotation on the Z axis. So Z rot. There you go. Now you've got each of the copies. Each copy of the prism now has its own variables, its own attributes of X pos, Y pos, and Z rot. Now I'm going to transform. I'm going to give it a translation. So I'm going to move the prisms around. So I'm going to have to do an actor transform. There you go. Add that there. I'm going to make a translation, and instead of having these fixed values, I'm going to have an expression, and that will be at X pos, at Y pos, and 0. We're not going to move it on the Z axis. There you have it. Sorry, it's supposed to be X pos. There you go. Okay. Now we're going to add another actor transform. And this time we're going to have the rotation operation, and that will be just on the Z axis, so you have one there, and this will be at, sorry, you have to change this to expression, at z rot, exactly. So now you can see that they all have their own rotation. Now, and before we export these prisms into a OBJ file, we will merge the mesh. So we will merge all these individual prisms into one mesh. As you can see, now they're on the same one, and now we can finally save the mesh into a file location. I'm gonna put my own folder here. Okay, now you have that there, and now you can see you have the final result on the outside. So this is the end of this little tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. You have more info in the description below. Thank you for watching, and subscribe for more videos. Goodbye.